Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, for Carter Landry, a very solid campaign. And, of course, this is a guy that's been around, 8th year out of Texas. He's not sure, Charles, how many more playoff trips he has in his future. So what he told us, he is bound and determined to make this one count.
Yeah, we had a nice chat with him, didn't we? And he's an easy guy to root for. Hooked up with these guys in the offseason and said initially he wasn't sure this was going to work out, but as time went on, he became a mentor to many of these younger players, and they really leaned on him for support all year and a few catches as well.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Patrick. Touchdown Jaguars. DJ Chark, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass, this young quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. but he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought he may go Distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! DJ Chark with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tannehill on third down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They give it to Hill running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Well, pressure's been one of the hallmarks of Alexander Bishop's defense all season long, and you wouldn't expect that to change in the playoffs. Heck of a play right there.
And she, of course, Charles, earlier in the season became the first woman ever to ascend to a coordinator position in the NFL. So now another first. She's the first female coordinator ever to guide her defense into the NFL playoffs. A cool moment.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Now this is turning into something of a comeback season for Carter Landry, Charles. He's been, I think, a much bigger part of this offense than a lot of people expected.
He has said that being around this club has re-energized him, and he's really accepted his role as being the elder statesman of the team, the mentor to some of these guys. They call him Gramps, and it's a term of affection when they say it to him.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And Shark hauls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is slow them down? Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
Out come the Titans now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Tannehill now to throw. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Over the dive look that time on defense. defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on now.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Evans. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Dorsett on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kevin Farley.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll begin on the ground here with Evans.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Out of the gun, a give to Evans.
Give him 3 yards there as that will take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Patrick to throw. Got his man. It's the veteran Landry. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you think about, Charles, the coordinators in this ball game, we know about Alex Bishop on defense, but let's not forget about Manny Kahue and what he's done with the offense this year.
We can't forget about it because he's done an excellent job. Totally transformed this unit, put his stamp on it. And sometimes it's tough for offenses to buy into what a new coordinator is preaching, but that was definitely not the case here because he snatched their attention early, and they were all in from day one, and it's led them to the playoffs.
To throw again on second down. Patrick going deep here for Landry. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Patrick sets to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Tannehill. is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tannehill on first down. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
This is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly.
A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody.